Welcome back to part 19. Part 19, we're going to try and get this engine running smoother than it was by timing it up, as well as doing lots of other things that we'll do later in the video and we'll show you. So to start off with, we're going to mark the covers and the bottom pulley so we can see the timing light. Down here you can see the pulley and you can see the cam cover and you can see the horrible white paint that Chris has put on and ruined it. It's ruined my lovely painting. We have the timing light attached onto the battery, and I assume that's onto the first lead, yeah? And then the big silver thing over there is the timing light. Chris is currently doing nothing.
Waiting for you.
We just need to start it up.
No?
We'll start it up now.
Oh, where's that for? Set it up on tripod.
I got it. We may have an issue here.
Oh.
We have no immobiliser attached. So Chris has got the strobe light on at the moment. Let's zoom in. See that line on the pulley at the moment is just behind 10. So we're going to twist the distributor so it lines up to 10, because that's where it needs to be set.
Off on there.
We've let the engine get warm, we took it outside and let it warm up. Nice idling properly. We're just going to check the timing again. It should be set between 10 and some forum, say 12 degrees. That's what he's doing. So now we've timed the engine up. I'm still messing around with this door that I was doing in the previous video where we were trying to put the speed cable through, because it just does not want to go through its door sock. The big thing that we've got to do in this video is get the radiator to sit low enough. We test fitted the bonnet at the end of yesterday. Thanks mate. Well, not on camera unfortunately. And the bonnet shuts and it clips in both sides, but it leaves a big gap this side because it's resting on the top of the cap. So Chris is currently underneath adjusting with hammers more pieces of metal to get it to sit lower. So that's what he's currently doing. This is the big thing, because we don't really want to be taking the radiator out, because if we can't get it to sit low enough, unfortunately we're going to have to take the radiator out, drop all the coolant, and we're going to have to cut the bottom rail that it sits on and lower it and then weld it back in. We don't really want to be doing that, so fingers crossed Chris can get it low enough with the hammers that he's doing. So we shall come back to you later. Right, so we've test fitted the bonnet after Chris doing some more work to lower the radiator. It's still ever so slightly high. It's not, the bonnet's not actually aligned in terms of like left and right. We're just looking at how it sits. It's just a bit too high. There's not a lot in it now. It's a lot lower than it was yesterday, isn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely.
A lot lower.
A centimetre yesterday.
Now we're talking like 2 mil. So we're going to see if we can get that out of the framework somewhere, if at all possible.
Does that push your bonnet up?
Yes.
Pop bonnet.
Yeah, I figure.
Oh.
Nothing. So the car is now getting more and more complete as freaking minutes go past, never mind hours. It has its old rear bumper on for the time being, which has a horrible gassy hole where they freaking put for a fog light. Main reason is I'm going to need to put a fog light in for it to pass the UK MOT. So that's why I put the old bumper on, so I can get myself a cheap fog light, screw it on and get it through the MOT. The only thing that's missing on the front now is its headlights and its bumper. Alright. Inside the car there is now speaker cable running to every corner. Took freaking long enough. Still got the door pin to put back on this side. Hold the door open. Need to use the roof flashing stuff to build the tunnel. And then it's time to clean that out and then put the carpet in. Sounds about right. So we're back at the car now that all the corners have got speaker cable running to them, although maybe a bit of excess speaker cable running to them. It's time I started sorting out this area so I can get it cleaned up and covered up to stop water and rain and all sorts of business getting inside the car. So I'm going to start, like, I don't even know when I'm going to start for a start. This will be a fun one. But this is what we're going to be doing now. That's it then. It's all been patched up with the roof flashing stuff which comes on a roll. It's pretty good stuff because it's sticky back and it's used as bitumen. So as long as I've squashed all the joints down, which I have, it's going to be pretty water resistant. So I'm pretty happy with that. So now I think I might put the headlights in. The headlights was easy enough. It was just a case of one bolt on the corners and 2 nuts in the back corners and the 3 cables. And they all work. And I've just been testing. So if you look on the wall, you can see that they're flashing. And obviously we have lights in the lights. So I'm pretty happy with that. Not happy with that noise light, but you know, pretty happy with that. I suppose we may as well finish off with these covers, I think. Still got some engine covers to put on. Just putting the last few screws now in the top of these engine covers. Quite a few of you asked me over the last few videos, why has the engine gone back in without a turbo? Well, the simple fact is it's money. And it's cost me like well over £1,000 at the moment just for all the bits for the manual conversion. So I figure instead of it being off-road for all the summer, waiting for me to get the parts for the turbo conversion, I may as well put it back on the road, have some fun, take it for a few track days, test it out as a manual, get it chucked on a dyno. Apparently drop my Allen key as well. That'd be fun. In fact, I can see it. So yeah, we'll take it on a dyno, we can find out what power we've got. That's good, so we know what we've got before and after we turbo it, because I've still not took this on a dyno yet. And I want to get used to the manual, to be honest, and I want to have a bit of fun. So I can guarantee you, at the end of the summer, I will be turboing this. There's plenty more videos to come. So don't think it won't happen, because I can assure you now it will. I would really love to turbo this engine. I'd really love to turbo this car. So as you can see now, it is now more of a car than it's been for quite some time. It's got its horrible back bumper back on. As you've seen, it's going to have its horrible paint damage, ruined front one on. This is just so I can get it through its MOT. Because once I have its MOT, I can then start about getting its body kit. We've already seen the back bumper that we've got, and that is a trial back bumper. But the front one that I would like is called a Radiator bumper. And those of you who have Supras probably know what that is. That's the one I'd like for the front of this, and I would like the side skirts for it as well. And I would like one of the TRD spoilers, the ones that's flat across the top, just because I think it will match the kit pretty well. So that's where we're currently at. We're back in the garage on another day now. It's my first day off. There's only me here. They're going to have a go at putting the carpet back in, so I just need to take out all the craps in the middle and put the carpet back in. This will be fun. It'd be nice if it's on a bit of comfort though, instead of lying on all this metal work. So that's what I'll be doing next. So I've got the carpet in. It's clipped in around the edges, like where the door sill goes, but it's not actually, well, I can't even find where the clips go at the moment. I've got a bag full of them, at least another 8 or 10 clips. And push pins and stuff like that. But I should figure that out. It looks a lot better now it's in the car. It looks a lot better now it's black as well. I was quite happy till I ripped my trousers. I snagged it on something. I think I snagged it on this, under the side. Yeah, so watch that, Supra people. Which will rip your trousers. I'm wearing trackers, there's no wonder it ripped. But it definitely looks a lot better now it's in the car. Nice and black. Yeah, there's still a few things in the way. Like that. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. There's a bit of wear, like in driver's footwear, where they've been driving with no mat for a while. But other than that, I'm quite happy with the result. Very happy with the result. So, part 19 has been spread over quite a few days due to work commitments by me and the others. But it's coming a long way. It's only once it seats in really. Dashboard, I want to test fit all the dashboard again, make sure everything goes in, then I'll take it back out to paint it. And I've seen a new technique on the net of how to remove the rubber coating that's on the dashboard. For those of you that have Supras, you'll know exactly what I'm on about. For those of you that have Astras as well, things like that, like the Mark 4s, they've all got this rubber coating. So with a bit of luck, I'll try this new method, and if it works, that'll be a quick way of removing the rubber coating. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I hope you've enjoyed all the other videos. Please like, subscribe, and please share. Share the videos, share it on anyone that might be interested. Let's try and get our video spread around a bit. So, like, subscribe, come and join us on Facebook. I think that's it. Oh, on the forum, yeah, you can join us on the forum too. Peace, dudes.